fifth graders, we're going to be working on your story, Jane Goodall's 10 Ways to Help Save Wildlife. It was just too long, so I just put the 3 dots. This week is kind of confusing. It took me a while to figure out this list, how to organize it, how to explain why the spellings are the way they are. It took me a lot of time to figure this out. So you get the benefit of all of my research. I had to use this book, Phonics and Spelling Through Phoneme Grapheme Mapping by Catherine Grace. And most of this information is found on page 38, which is the information about the, I'll pull this down, schwa. Schwa is a neutral vowel. It's an unstressed vowel sound. And it can be represented by any single vowel. So teachers, this is information that you can use for teaching schwa information. All of our words have the schwa, well, it can be anywhere in the word, but especially near the end or the last syllable. And there's also another way that we've got the words organized. Let me show you with one of my index cards. So, to find out if we use the consonant LE or the EL ending, if we have a ascending, which means going up, letters like B, D, K, L, so you get the idea, T, so those are all letters that go up to the top of the writing line. Also, if we have descending letters, so let me put arrow, ascending letters and descending letters. Descending letters would be like a G, a Y, a P. So those are some examples, that's not all of them, but that's some examples of letters that go under the writing line. So if you have ascending letters in front of the O sound, then it's going to be spelled with the consonant and then the LE. If you have letters, now this also says O, if you have letters that are not tall and that are not under the writing line, such as a C, a V, an M, so those are all letters that do not go under the writing line and they do not go up to the top. If you have letters such as that, then you're going to use the EL spelling of O. And that is actually very consistent in our list, as well as other word examples that I looked up. So this is a good little rule to remember. If it's a tall letter or it goes under, you'll spell O with the consonant and the LE. If it's a short, let's just call them short letters. Here's another one. Short letters, then you'll spell the O as an EL. So let's get started with our words. The first word is example. Example. Problem is that this word does not really follow what we usually use as far as the letter X. So I'll just have to describe it as we go through it. Egg, z, a, m, p, o. Now, O with the consonant LE is in one box. So you're going to have to think about the P it goes under the writing line, so the O is going to go in one box. So once I attach the letters to the sounds, you'll see that pattern better. The first sound is E, like an egg, is the E. G, Z. In this word, it sounds like G, Z, but most of the time it's K, which is the X. We draw the X across two boxes because that one letter represents two sounds. It's usually the K, but in the dictionaries that I've looked up, as well as the online dictionaries, all of them have the G, Z. I'm not sure why, but it's the G and the Z. The next sound is A. My lips are closed. P. My lips are closed. The line comes first. The bubble sits on the writing line. Now we have O. Remember, the letters that have the descending letters are going to be the consonant LE. So it's the LE. I don't remember if I've gone over this with y'all yet, but I'll go over it again. When we have a consonant LE syllable type, imagine if the L kicks the E, he spins around and he lands upside down in front of the L. That is an understood sound, understood schwa. It's not written, it doesn't have its own box. It's just an understood schwa sound before the L of a consonant LE. The other part of that story. The L kicks the E, he spins around, he lands upside down and says, Because if you fell on your back, you'd probably go, Example. Now if we clap it out, that's a 3-syllable word. Example. Egg. Example. This is a closed syllable. I don't know why, but in all of the dictionaries, the G and the Z are separated into two separate syllables. Egg, that's a closed syllable. Zam, one vowel followed by one or more consonants. The vowel is short. And pull. Consonant LE, the understood vowel is the sound. Example. That's a hard one to get started with. I'm so sorry. The next one's a little easier. Scramble. Scramble. I like my eggs to be scrambled. B. O. Is it SC? Most of the time we have a SK. It's not an SK, it's going to be a SC most of the time. The next sound is R. A. My lips are closed. B. The B, my lips are closed. The line is first, and then the bubble. B. O. Now I've got an ascending letter. That means a letter that goes up top before I hear the O. Ascending letter, I use the consonant LE. The LE goes in one box. The L kicks the E. He spins around, he lands upside down, and he says, I have an A and an two vowel sounds, so we have two syllables. If you clap the word, we can figure out where the break is. Scramble. I hear the B part here. The syllable break is here. One vowel followed by one or more consonants in the syllable. The vowel is short. A. Scramble. The next word is double. Double. D. B, O. I hear the B, so I know it's a tall letter. O goes in one box. The first sound is D, D, D. Sounds like a drum, D, D. The drum sticks out in front in a parade, up to the top, down and bottom. In the word double, O-U spells and it's the short U. This is why we do not teach our students when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and he says his name. It only works less than 30% of the time. And just like in this word, it does not follow that little saying. D, B, B. My lips are closed, the line is first, and then the bubble. Because I have an ascending or a tall letter before the O, I spell O with an L-E. The L kicks the E, spins around, upside down, lands on the back and says Now when you're spelling the words for your spelling test, do not put the schwa here. That's not part of the word as we write it on the paper. That's part of the sounds that we say. If you want to put it in the virgules or the sound lines, you can do that. I just don't have a whole lot of room when I'm using my marker to do that. Double. The next word is chuckle. I will chuckle at the joke. Ch, k, o. I hear the k. And it's actually a K. That's before the O. The K is a tall letter. So O is spelled with a consonant L-E. So now let's do the first part. Ch, ch. That's the CH digraph. A digraph, there's two consonants coming together to make a new sound. Ch. Is the U. And K. Okay. Chuckle. It's a two-syllable word. Usually the rule says K at the end of a word or a syllable following a single short vowel is spelled with a CK. So there's my CK. Because and remember this spins around, lands upside down, that's also a we have a two-syllable word. Chuckle. Now we say the K with the O. Cha is the end of the first syllable. Ko. Now do you remember that we've talked about when we've got a short vowel at the end of a syllable, we need to double the middle consonant to protect the short vowel. Most of the time when we double, not all the time, we won't put two C's and we won't put two K's. When we split the K sound, we usually do a CK. So it'll help us with protecting that U to say the sound. Following a single short vowel, K will be spelled with a CK, which is true, but we're going to split the syllable right here between the C and the K. Chuckle. The K sound goes with the second syllable. The C is only there to protect that short vowel. Okay, the next word is beagle. I found a little beagle. It's a kind of a dog. Beagle. B-E-G-O. G-G. That letter goes down. That's a descending letter. So because we have a descending letter, the O is going to be spelled with the L-E and it goes in one box. Beagle. The first sound is b. My lips are closed. The line comes first, and then the bubble. Okay, I'm having technical difficulties with my marker. Let's switch markers. E. E can be spelled with an EA. I'm going to show you this. EA can represent three different sounds. E like in eat, A like in great, and E like in breakfast. And this word beagle, the long E sound, is represented by the EA. Beagle, E-A, and it says the long E sound. The next sound is G. Make the bubble sit on the writing line and the hook goes under the writing line. We have a descending letter, so O is spelled with the consonant LE. And the E spins around and says E and that's a two-syllable word. Beagle. I hear the G with the second syllable, so we put our syllable break right here. A vowel team at the end is fine. The vowel team says its own sounds. Remember, we've talked about open syllables and closed syllables before. An open syllable is where the vowel is at the end. Oh, here's my card right here. Ta-da! In an open syllable, the vowel is at the end of the syllable and it'll say its long sound. In a vowel team, it can be at the end of the syllable, but it's going to say whatever it wants to, no matter where it is in the word. Beagle. The next word is single. Single. Single means one. I, G. I hear the G, that's a descending letter. O is going to be in one box. The first sound is I is the short I. Is the NG. NG, like sing, ring, king. My tongue is to the back. It's making the sound, NG sound. But it is represented by the letter N. And I'm going to tell you why this N is saying because of the G. The G. Say G. You feel where your tongue is G. It's in the back. The usual N is made in the front. It's hard to make the sound in the front and then go way to the back really fast. So sometimes the G and the K, because those are made in the back of the mouth, influence the N and make it the sound because the tongue is already in the back, so it can easily go to the G. Sing, G. O. That's a descending letter. O is spelled with L. E, and the E spins around. Sing. That's the end of the syllable, and go is the next syllable. One vowel followed by one or more consonants. The vowel is short. I. Alright, the next word, where am I? Okay, so that's the end of the consonant LE spellings of O. Now we're going to start on the EL spelling for O. Remember, this was the schwa sound in front of the L, and the EL is usually an unaccented syllable. In other words, it's not very forceful. So the E is going to be the schwa sound. And we're going to have, let's call them short consonants in front of it. So let's get started on that. The first one we'll do is level. I need to level the picnic table. O, E, O. The first sound is O. E, like egg. It's the V. O. Is one of those short letters. O is going to be spelled with an E-L. Is its own sound when we map out or put them into boxes. Is its own sound. And then O. Remember, when we're writing, we write the correct letter. And then we can put what it says up at the top. Le, vo. We say the V with the second syllable, but if we have in the second syllable, and that's going to be an open syllable. And an open syllable, the vowel is long. So when you look it up in the dictionary, the V is part of the first syllable, even though we say it with the second syllable. I didn't make the rules, I just follow them. Look it up in several different sources and find several different words that do that. So we have one vowel followed by one or more consonants. The vowel is short. Oh no, not this marker too. Le, vo. The unaccented syllable, we can figure that out. So imagine that you have a dog and you're fussing at the dog. And the dog's name is Level. How are you going to fuss at that dog? Are you going to say Level? Or are you going to say the ball? Which one sounds right? You're probably going to fuss at him and be very forceful with that first part of the word. Level. So you're forceful with the first syllable. That means that's the accented syllable or stressed, and this is unstressed. In an unstressed syllable, any single vowel can be representing the schwa sound. Let's do another one. Travel. I love to travel. Okay. Marker's still not happy. Switch again. Travel. That's a, and then we have the O. Is a short letter. So U, it's going to be in two separate boxes. The first sounds T, T. O is the E-L in separate boxes. Travel. Travel. We have two vowel sounds. Travel. We put the V with the second syllable when we say it, but that would leave this as an open syllable. And an open syllable is not going to say the A sound, it's going to make a long A sound. So we have to put the V with the A to make it a closed syllable. Now the vowel is short. If I fuss at my dog named Travel, I'm going to say travel. So tra is going to have the accent or the stress. This is unaccented. It can be representing the schwa sound. Travel. Let's stop right here so I can fix my marker issue, and I will come back and we'll do part 2. We'll finish some more EL words. We also have some IL words. And then we'll get into the AN and EN. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit.